In this video, I'm going to be exploring some ghost towns in the state of Utah. This is one of the prettiest places I've ever been to. Some of these ghost towns go back to the 1800s. So let's begin. Our first stop is Cisco, Utah. It's a ghost town in Grand County. It's also near the Colorado border. This town was founded in the 1880s. There's still a couple people who live here, and I think there's a store open. A couple people live here, and it looks like there is a store that is open. When Interstate 70 bypassed this town, the town's economy declined. Most of the buildings, including these ones, are marked no trespassing. So I'm just going to shoot from the road. Some scenes from the movie Thelma and Louise were filmed here. Next, we're going to visit Sego, Utah. This is also a ghost town in Grand County, 5 miles north of Thompson Springs. The road to get here is not paved, but most vehicles can get here no problem as long as there's not a lot of heavy rain. This building is the company store building. This is where the company would make the miners purchase their supplies. The town ran from 1910 until about 1955. At its peak, there was a total population of about 500 people. Almost everything that's left here is destroyed. In 2017, everything that you see here was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This was a railroad bridge. You can still see some of the grading from the former railroad here. Next, we're going to stop in Green River. This town is definitely not a ghost town. But when the interstate bypassed the town in the 70s, the economic decline in downtown is very noticeable. This town was also a key crossing point on the Old Spanish Trail. This route lasted from 1829 until the 1850s. There's a lot of abandoned gas stations and motels through the main road into town. This building is listed for sale in case you wanted to buy it. And this was my favorite sign in town, the Robber's Roost Motel. There is no more motel, but the sign is glorious. Our next stop is Frisco, Utah. It was founded in 1875, and it's located in Beaver County. It's been abandoned since 1929. At its height in 1885, Frisco had around 6,000 residents. It was also known to be a very wild town. It had 23 saloons, brothels, gambling halls, and a whole bunch of murders. In fact, the violence was so bad, Frisco hired a sheriff around the early 1880s known for his ruthless approach. The sheriff reportedly gunned down known murderers and outlaws upon arrival. His actions significantly reduced the town's lawlessness. There's mostly just crumbling buildings left, but also some mining equipment. I have no idea what this thing is, but it looked pretty neat. This looks like the main shaft into the mine. It's buried now, but it's got this great big red stone wall right in front of it. Our next stop is Madena, Utah. It's located in Iron County, Utah, near the Nevada border. And it's got this glorious old hotel right along Main Street. It is marked no trespassing, so I'm not going to go inside. And there's another building right next to it. In fact, there's a lot of buildings in this town that are abandoned but are marked no trespassing and have a fence around them. I was also hoping to film a train when it went by, but I waited a long time and a train never came. The town was established in 1899 as a railroad town. Our next stop is Helper, Utah. It's definitely not a ghost town, but it's got a great main street. The first thing I noticed was the Piggly Wiggly. I've never seen one before. The town was established in 1881. And it's got its name because the locomotive stationed here would help freight trains up the steep grade to Soldier Summit. This was once a very gritty mining town. But now it's filled with galleries, murals, and events. It's kind of turned into an arts hub. My favorite abandoned building was the LaSalle Hotel. And here's another abandoned hotel, the Rainbow Inn. Our next stop is Dividend, Utah. It's an extinct mining town in southwest Utah County, about 2.5 miles east of Eureka. The first thing you're greeted with is this memorial to 2 young people who were murdered nearby, and their bodies were dumped here in 2017. The mine closed here in 1949, but there are efforts to get it started again. The post office left in 1951. At its peak, 200 people lived here. Next, we're going to visit Milford, Utah. It's definitely not a ghost town, but it's got this magnificent abandoned hotel right in the center of town. I believe there are efforts to restore this, and I hope they do. The town is located in Beaver County, and it was settled in the 1870s. There's a whole row of abandoned buildings near the railroad tracks. But otherwise, this is a very modern, very nice town. Next up is Old Irontown, Utah. It was founded in 1868. This is also a park. It's got a bathroom and a parking lot, but there was nobody working here. It's also located in the Dixie National Forest, 22 miles west of Cedar City, Utah. It was abandoned by 1876. At its peak in 1870, the town only had 97 residents. The most popular building is this beehive-shaped charcoal oven. You can also take a guided tour here, but most of the signs actually just tell you what kind of plants are here. The sign says this was used to grind a molding sand, and there was a horse hitched to it on the side. This was a molding pattern house. And this is a puddling furnace. I have no idea what that is. Next is Silver Reef, Utah. It's a ghost town located about 15 miles northeast of St. George. It's also kind of a park, and it's been preserved. The town boomed after 1875 with an influx of miners. By 1879, this town had 2,000 residents. There was once a mile-long main street here, and it featured a hotel, 9 stores, 6 saloons, a bank, dance hall, and a newspaper. The mines closed by 1891. And this is a restored 1877 Wells Fargo Express office. And finally, we're visiting Lloyd, Utah, possibly the loneliest town in the entire state. It's located about 35 miles northwest of Cedar City. There's still some residents here. The only 2 buildings you can shoot were these 2 houses, both of which are marked no trespassing, so I'm going to shoot from the road. This town began in 1913. The railroad was completed in 1899. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below.